What it do, y'all? BY3 the hard way. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Live from 85 back at it again. The realest one on the net. Boss Talk a Business. Subscribe to the channel. Like these videos. Share these videos. Don't skip no ads. I wonder who'll start saying that now. Cause I be catching folks, man, doing they videos now, and it might be crazy, but they be starting off, yeah, what's going on, y'all? Hey, now I'm hearing what it do and all that, and they be like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, just like that. And I be like, man, what is going on? I started this channel, bro, and I made sure when I started, man, to try to say stuff that I didn't hear too many people saying, but everybody gonna say like, comment, subscribe, and all that. But I just try to put something different at the end and add little sayings to it, man. But everybody be jocking it, but it is what it is. All right, man. Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, man. If anybody didn't watch that fight, Anthony Joshua, he won his belt back. It went 12 rounds, and this is my opinion on the fight, man. And this is how I feel about it. And y'all free to get in the comments and let me know how y'all felt about it. But me being a fan of boxing, MMA, anything full contact, like I said, I'm just gonna give y'all my thoughts on it. Now, in the last fight, as y'all know, Andy Ruiz, he knocked Joshua down 4 times. They ruled it a knockout, when he had stood up and like he didn't want to continue. Now on this fight right here, it seems like Andy Ruiz, he had the same game plan that he had the first fight. Now in Anthony Joshua case, he didn't. Anthony Joshua, he decided, he was gonna use his boxing skill and he was gonna try to outpoint him. I could tell that from the gate. I could tell from the gate that it wasn't gonna be a knockout. If it was gonna be a knockout, it was gonna be on Andy Ruiz's part. It wasn't gonna be on Anthony Joshua's part because he was fighting like Floyd Mayweather tonight. Now, with that being said, me being a boxing fan and being a spectator, I didn't enjoy the fight too much because I want to see a knockout. Being that it's two big heavyweights and we seen a knockout the first time, I figured that we'll see a knockout the second time. But we didn't. Yeah, he did. He did. Hey, hear me out though. Hear me out. Hear me out, real quick. I want to see a knockout, but we didn't see a knockout. But this is the reason why I think we didn't. Now, like I say, as a spectator, I didn't like the fight. Now, as a boxing enthusiast, as you would say, I enjoyed the fight, and I'm gonna tell you why. Anthony Joshua, he broke it down to a pure science, just like you said in this what you just wrote, man. He schooled Ruiz. He used the science of boxing. Now, when I say the science of boxing, you always hear promoters and trainers talk about that. Now, he wasn't trying to knock him out. He wanted to outpoint him from the gate. Now, he seen from the first fight, and the Ruiz had power, and he underestimated his power. The second time, he wasn't going to underestimate nothing. He picked all his shots right. You can see even in the 12th round, he didn't even, Andy wanted him to come in the middle of the ring because he wanted to try to knock him out. Anthony, like, no. I got you beat already. I'm gonna let this draw out, and then you gonna see me get this belt. Now, me as a boxing, like I say, as a spectator, as somebody that was just sitting there watching, I didn't like it, but it was very smart to do because had Anthony Joshua a couple of times in the fight, you could see that when they were tying up and when they were getting close, he started to exchange with him, but then he thought about it and he bagged back, and then he got right back to his game plan. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. And he was catching him with some real good shots. Now, Andy Ruiz, don't get me wrong, now he got him with a cut in the eye, I think over his left eye. But I want to say that's all the damage that he done. He bruised Andy up pretty good, but they both had, took their licks. But Anthony Joshua, he fought a smart fight. Now, with that being said, let's move on to this next subject. Now, who's he going to fight now? Being that Anthony Joshua won the belt now, you got Deontay Wilder. You got Deontay Wilder, and he just beat Ortiz. Nah, they didn't. They didn't. And then before I start talking about that other thing, let me say this too. Another reason why I kind of didn't like the fight, but I did like the fight from a boxing enthusiast standpoint, is because Anthony Joshua usually win by knockout. You feel me? That's why I said everybody was expecting a knockout, but with that mindset, He was thinking of knockout two in the first fight, and you see what that got him. Knocked down, you feel me? Counted out. Well, not counted out, but, had the fight waved off. Couldn't continue. But this time he fought a little bit smarter. So now, like I say, now we come to Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. That's If that's not going to be the next fight, there is no fight to have. In the heavyweight division, man, it's another dude, man, that everybody should look out for, man, and I have got to figure out his name, man. It's like every time I watch, he's not even from here, man, but he's a good heavyweight, man, but he's neither here nor there right now. We talking about the belt holders. Now, they need to be trying to go ahead and unify this belt. So Deontay need to go ahead and fight Anthony, man. That's the fight that everybody want to see. That got to be the next fight. And I'm gonna make my prediction right now on that fight, being that I seen how Deontay fought the first time. I mean, fought Ortiz the first and second time, and being how I seen Anthony Joshua fight Ruiz the first and second time. I predict that Deontay Wilder will win that fight, man. And not only do I predict that he win it, man, I predict that he win it on knockout. Because for one, Anthony Joshua can't take a punch. Nah, he need to fight. He need to fight Deontay. That's who he need to fight. Because there ain't really nobody else over there to fight, man. Don't get me wrong, man. It's nah. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. First, first they kept. First, Anthony Joshua was saying when he had the belt before he lost to the Andy, he was saying that they couldn't come to an agreement. He wanted them to fight over there where he from, being that he was a champ or whatever, and then it draws a big gate. Deontay wanted to fight over there, money issues, all that BS. But man, what it really boils down to, man, is who, like I say, unified. Who's better? That's why boxing going down and UFC coming up, because boxing, man, it's like you just said, he need to fight his mandatories. That's the problem. People want to fight mandatories, but don't nobody want to fight the best. If you're not gonna fight the best and actually show that you earned this belt, fight other champions. I mean, don't. I know it's people that's up in line. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's always number one contenders. You should give other people a chance to win that belt too. But at the same time, if you're not gonna defend that belt, man, and fight the best, I mean, fight the best, especially when they calling you out. Have you seen the Have you seen any of Deontay Wilder promos here lately? Yeah, he did. Now I'm gonna say that too. Yeah, he did. They was saying that Joshua offered him a lot, and Deontay was kind of dodging it. But then when he seen how Andy beat him or whatever, then all of a sudden it's like he wanted to fight. But now that Joshua beat him, it's really nothing that can be said, even on Deontay part. If it wouldn't have happened and Joshua said Deontay was ducking him, I would believe it. I will believe it because there's nobody else. I mean, y'all have to fight each other. Have to. Like I say, UFC taking a bigger is going higher and higher, and it seems like boxing is just staying where it's at because you have people that have these belts, right? And boxing is such a money, it's money driven, promotion driven, and all that, right? And the best are just not fighting the best. If you take UFC for instance, it's real money driven too. And then like they just made a BML belt, man. Well, I didn't understand that. Create a belt just to create some hype to make a fight. It's that's cool or whatever, but it worked. You had the best fighting the best. You right, man. Hey, you know what? I have forgot all about Tyson Fury. The whole time I was talking, I was trying to figure out who the other dude was, but it was slipping my mind. I forgot all about Tyson Fury, but I'm gonna tell you something about Tyson, man. This just like I say, this is just my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Tyson is a boring fighter, and I know born don't make good for people that spectate like me, but born makes good if you're trying to win, and like I say, if you're in the science of boxing, trying to outpoint someone and stick and move, jab, roll with the punches, all that. But Tyson to me is a very boring fighter, man. It seemed like he never tries to. I don't know, man. It's like every fight he fights is just tap tap. Let me move, dance, dance, dance. Tap tap. Let me move, dance. Let me talk some stuff. Let me show out for the crowd. Tap tap. Move. You know what I'm saying? And I like Tyson as a fighter. Cause look, I like his heart. I like what he stands for and all that. But you see what they got him with Deontay though. They got him knocked down twice, and I don't think that should have been a draw. When they fought, I didn't see that as a draw. Don't get me wrong. Now he probably did him on points and all that, but man, just to me, if somebody knock you down 2 times, man, you not. How's it a draw? And then did you see that second time he knocked him down, man? I thought he was gone, bro. That man, I was gone. Don't get me wrong, he got up now. That showed Tyson Fury will. He tough. He is tough as nails. Can't nobody take nothing from him, man. He tough. He tough as can be. But I just didn't see that. Did you think he won that fight against Deontay? Keep it 100, man. Like be real. Do you think he won that one? I didn't see him winning that fight. It was a good fight when he got knocked down, cause that was the only exciting. Well, no, it was a mistake. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Cause they were catching each other. It was pretty good. Deontay, he got a real unorthodox way of fighting, though. I think he needs to polish up his. Look at me. Hey, who am I to tell a champion how to box? But I'm just saying, just me watching, though. He throw his punches a little bit wild, with an experienced person like Anthony Joshua. He might have to work on that, because, Anthony Joshua, like you just said, he know that science now. He been doing it a long, way. Deontay started like what in his 18, 19. He started a little bit later in life, but he got good. He a champion. But I want to say Anthony Joshua been doing it, since he was like 8 or 9. Like Floyd Mayweather. He been doing it for a long time. Like that's what he knew. He knew that's what he was gonna do. So he already got the science to it. It's gonna be a good fight though. I'm curious to see what Anthony Joshua next fight will be. And I'm curious to see. I think Deontay gonna fight Tyson anyway. Yeah, I want to say they fighting in February. So I believe Joshua be wild because Joshua have got lots of tools in his toolbox, but I don't depend on this power punch. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that. He do depend on that power punch, but the only reason I say I think he gonna win is because when I watched that Ortiz fight, right, it's like in my eyes I was kind of like comparing him to Tyson Fury at the time, but now as I look at it, I'm comparing him to Anthony Joshua because Ortiz was winning on points, but it's like man, he if he catch you though, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like man, they can out he'll be fighting against somebody and they be outpointing them and outpointing them, man. But if he catch you, all it take man is just one time for that man to catch you, and he is gonna put the hand of God on you, bro. It's like I wasn't a big Wilder fan at first. I wasn't. I'm still. I think I like Wilder now, but I wasn't rocking with him too much like that back in the gap. But you just gotta give respect what respect due, man. I mean, like I say, I was looking for the knockout, and that man be giving me knockouts. You feel me? And it's like they be coming out of nowhere, man. And then that last fight, what was the 7th round? I think it was the 7th round. Man, it's like when he caught him, bro. I was like, man, bro. And then the thing about it, man, he didn't catch him on his chin. He didn't catch him on his jaw. He caught him on his forehead or something like that. I was like, man, who get hit in their forehead, bro, and get knocked out? That's power, man. That is some power, bro. And Anthony Joshua got power too, but the only reason I say that, I remember watching Andy Ruiz when he was talking about when he won the belt, and he had got knocked down the first time. He was like, I took his best punches and he hits hard, but I was like, okay, I can take this. So I'm like, okay, he can take that, but you ain't heard nobody say that about Wilder. He almost like he made a dude heart stop for a minute. You feel me? That's man, that's some power, bro. Yeah, it will. I agree with you. It'll be hard for him to land it. If Anthony Joshua stick to that science he stuck to tonight, he will win. But I'm just going, I'm just gonna have to give it to Wilder though, because he can stick with that science all 12 rounds, but it just take one. It just take one good shot, one good one. But Anthony Joshua though, man, he deserved that tonight, man. A lot of people wrote him off when he lost the old boy. They were just doubting him, man. And Anthony Joshua lost that first fight itself, because he started to engage with the old boy, thinking that the old boy wasn't Ruiz, thinking that he wasn't about that life. You feel me? And he had to show him. So he went into this fight knowing that old boy was about that life, and he was a little bit smarter. Oh, if it don't come from Wilder, he gonna lose. Like I said, I agree with you. If he don't care, if he does not knock Anthony Joshua out, he lose. He's not gonna beat him on points. I don't see that happening. I don't really see, man. Like I said, I keep it 100. I don't really see Wilder beating nobody on points. But man, nah. if it don't come, yeah. Anthony Joshua got that in the belt. He got that in the bag. I mean, it's gonna be a good fight though, and I'm gonna show watch it, and I'm gonna show be on here making another video talking about it soon as it happens. I'll be talking about it when they announce it. You won't hear me talk about that UFC fight that's coming up, Cowboy and Connor. I don't really got nothing about that. But they do have that fight, Geronimi and Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunez coming up, and I'm ready to see that. I want to see that fight. Like I said, I just don't watch boxing too. I'm into MMA and all that. Just like I want to see Easy and John Jones go. I'm trying to see all that. I want to see Easy and John Jones fight. I want to see Stipe and DC fight one more time. I want to see DC and John Jones fight one more time. But all these fights are not gonna happen. They just dream fights. But that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua and all that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua gotta happen regardless if he fight Tyson Fury or not. That's a must for all boxing fans. We want to see that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man, in the comments below. Be right through the hallway. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Hit y'all with another video real soon, man. Till then, man, hold up for you. Do what you're supposed to, not what you want to do. I'm out.